Scientists ask questions, make guesses, and test ideas using a process called the scientific method. Now let's follow Mia as she investigates a question using eggs and salt water. The first step in the scientific method is asking a question, and this usually happens when you observe something interesting and want to know more. Now in our experiment, Mia noticed sometimes eggs float and sometimes they sink. And she asked, does adding salt to water affect whether an egg floats or sinks? From there, we make a hypothesis. Now, a hypothesis is a smart guess that you can test. And scientists base their hypothesis on prior knowledge or observations. Many times the hypothesis is written as an if-then statement. If, what are you going to change? Then, what do you expect will happen? So for Mia, she's predicting that if I add more salt to the water, then the egg will float higher. Once you have a hypothesis, it's time to test it. But you need to make sure that you have a controlled experiment. To know you have a controlled experiment, you're going to change one variable or factor that can affect the outcome and keep everything else the same. So in a controlled experiment, you change one variable, you measure something, and then you keep everything else the same. So in Mia's controlled experiment, she only changed the amount of salt in each cup. All the cups are the same, the amount of water is the same, the egg size is the same. The only difference is how much salt she is adding. After testing, scientists look at the data to look for patterns or trends. Now in this experiment, Mia saw that the egg that was just in water sank. The one that had some salt floated a little bit, and the one where there was a lot of salt added, it floated near the top. So her results showed the pattern that the more salt you add to the cup, the higher the egg will float. Once you have your patterns, it's important to look at everything and draw your conclusion. And a conclusion tells whether the experiment supported the hypothesis or did not support the hypothesis. You see, a hypothesis is not right or wrong since it's an educated guess. It's what you thought would happen. So it's either supported by the evidence or it's not supported by the evidence. Now, since Mia predicted that more salt would make the egg float, and that is what she saw in the evidence when she looked at her data and looked for patterns, she can say that her hypothesis was supported by the results. Now, if the opposite would have happened, where more salt would have made the egg sink and less salt, the egg would have floated, then she would have said that her hypothesis was not supported. Once you've completed your experiment, you're not done yet. You need to share your results. Scientists always share the results so that others can learn from their work, try and repeat the experiment to validate it, and let others know what they have discovered. So Mia made a presentation with her questions, her experiment setup, her data and conclusions, and shared it with the other members in her classroom. The scientific method isn't just for labs. It's how we solve everyday questions, from floating in the ocean to baking the perfect cake. Asking questions and testing ideas helps us better understand the world around us.